Hey everyone, welcome to what is this, episode 9 of The Last Take.
I don't know.
We're almost to double digits, Dano.
Almost.
How's it feel?
I feel no more mature or knowledgeable than when we started this.
I don't think you are.
Yeah.
To be fair.
No. That wasn't really our intention with this. To be fair.
No, it never was.
No.
No. This was not for the betterment of you.
Yeah. What have you gained from this endeavor?
Debt.
Yeah.
Headaches.
Yeah.
And occasional good times.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's been good.
There you go. You're welcome.
It's been a good run.
Yeah.
It's been a good run. So there's our announcement. We're shutting down Roundabout. No, I'm just kidding.
There we go. Crash and burn. No, if it ends, it's got to go up bigger than that.
If it ends,
one of us will die.
Yes.
Yeah, one of us has got to die. Yeah, I think that's fair though, and in a big
actually,
blaze of glory.
I feel like there's a good possibility all three of us probably will, because Kenda's just going to snap one day.
Yeah.
And it's all going to go.
Yeah, she's just going to decide
downhill.
She just wants to live with the cats forever.
And live off the life insurance policy she has in you and I.
Oh, fuck. I've made it longer than I thought I would.
Well, you've continued to be useful is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Your usefulness has kept you alive.
Wow. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I mean, I don't like doing the yard by myself.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm pretty good at the lawnmower.
You have become pretty adept at the lawnmower.
There's an art to the wire. It's like a dance.
Yeah.
You got to sling it around a little bit. And
I noticed out there you were really getting into it.
Every once in a while it runs itself between my legs, and that's uncomfortable.
Get a little tickle, huh?
It's not a good tickle.
At least it's not electrocuted.
A lot of electricity running through my balls right now. It's not good. You good there?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
Good?
I'm good.
Good.
So, since we last did one of these a couple weeks ago, because we were too busy last week and kind of forgot.
Yeah.
We have had the first week of NFL football.
Yeah.
Some good games. Really came out of this week. And a couple bad games.
Yeah.
I mean, how about the Patriots just falling apart?
Yeah, it was
in the fourth quarter.
It's not something you think about it. It sounds crazy to say, but do you ever remember the New England Patriots collapsing like that?
Not like that. No, not even
being
close.
Rendered completely useless.
It was very, very strange.
It was.
It was very strange. Let's put this up on the screen here. We'll scroll through the scores right quick, and maybe you fill us in on, or we'll fill each other in on how our respective fantasy players on each team did as well.
Yeah.
If you can remember all of yours, because I don't remember all of mine. I have some highlights.
Yeah, I've got some lowlights, so I'll just pull my app up here.
Oh, good call. Good call. So, obviously Thursday night, first game of the season, Chiefs-Patriots.
Yep.
Patriots actually were winning until the fourth quarter, where they were shut out 21-0 by the Chiefs.
Off the wagon.
What a collapse.
Big time.
It was almost the opposite of how they won the Super Bowl.
Right. Something that stood out for me from that game was I hate Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
Because I'm in 2 fantasy football leagues, and both of the people I were playing both had Tyreek Hill, and he demolished me in both leagues.
I could see how that's a problem.
Yeah. So that wasn't too fun. Did not really know the name Tyreek Hill.
I didn't either.
Before.
No clue.
And would cuss the name of Tyreek Hill numerous times that night. So,
excellent. Okay.
Also played a guy who had Kareem Hunt as well, so that was bad. I lost both of the games this weekend. Yeah.
Hunt had, 42 points in a standard league?
Something like that, yeah.
Or was that the PPR league? Maybe in the PPR league that it was 42 freaking points. Crazy.
I don't know what any of that means. Did I just destroy my credibility as a fantasy podcaster?
As a fantasy football analyst?
Shit. Sorry, if you were taking us seriously, I just kind of took a dump on that one.
Yeah, there that went. So then Panthers looked very strong.
Watched that game. Did you watch the game?
I watched some of it, yeah.
I watched the game. My takeaway was the 49ers suck, and the Panthers are okay.
I thought they showed enough flashes of brilliance that I'll forgive them for some of the first week mishaps.
Cam missed some wide open guys.
A little rusty.
Wide open guys, yeah.
A little rusty, probably still working the shoulder in.
Yep.
Although I also will say I felt like I saw enough good out of him to think that he's going to make a full comeback, get that accuracy back that he's lacking.
Yeah.
I think there will be a recovery there. I will say I was impressed with. I guess I'll say I thought maybe he was going to be worse for his first game.
It's a big year for Cam, in the respect that he had the big year.
Yeah.
He had the crappy year last year. Mm-hmm. He needs to show back up this year. Otherwise, it looks a lot like the career projection, take out the kneeling and stuff, of Kaepernick.
Yeah, first big year and then downhill a little bit.
And again, kind of similar playing style, mobile quarterback. Mm-hmm. Almost seems like these guys come in, have a big year, and then it takes a year for everyone to figure them out.
To game plan, and then they're done.
And then it's like, oh.
Yeah, there's certainly been a lot of guys who've come in like that, right? I mean, a lot of your mobile quarterbacks come in, they're hard to game plan against, and then all of a sudden teams figure them out, and they're just not effective. Anyway, moving on. Cowboys, last year the Giants were kind of their bane.
Yep.
This year, rolled right through them.
No problem.
No problems there. Bills beat the Jets. Don't know much about that game. Didn't take notes.
The battle of just that's
slugging.
That's the toilet bowl right there.
Okay, good. Falcons beat the Bears. Ravens over Bengals. Bengals looked awful.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton in particular, who I thought before that game, I thought Andy Dalton was one of the slightly above average quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
And then threw 4 picks and got benched.
Yep.
Don't know if he just gave up. Didn't care, is trying to get traded. I have no idea. Not the day you expect to see out of Andy Dalton.
Yep, I agree.
Steelers, Browns. How you? You're a Miami fan, so I shouldn't ask you if you like the Steelers.
Well, the girlfriend loves the Steelers.
Oh, okay, there you go.
They
won.
They tried to give that game to the Browns.
They did. They tried to. Which I think that's just hey, it's going to be a rough year. Yeah. We're going to let you think you're in this.
Yep.
I don't know. Anyway, Lions to me surprisingly beat the Cardinals. I did not expect, especially after the big contract, did not expect Stafford to come out.
He came out guns blazing.
Yeah. Usually you get a guy sign a deal like that and they kind of just sit back and relax a little bit.
Right.
And that was certainly opposite. Jags beat the Texans. I feel like I'm well on my way towards my prediction.
There you go.
That the Jags are going to the Super Bowl, only to lose with 6 interceptions.
He didn't throw a pick in that game.
Didn't throw a single one. Wow. And Fournette had a really good game as well. 100 yards and a touchdown. Good day for Jags.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Texans, not a stellar team this year. Kind of missing a key piece.
Yeah.
In a quarterback. Otherwise, looked good.
Did you watch the beginning of that game? Did you catch it on?
I didn't watch a single thing of it.
I
should have, but I didn't.
Every pregame, like even CBS, I think CBS had the broadcast, but they gave Fox the right to do J.J. Watt's player intro. And that place lost its mind when they.
I don't doubt that at all.
Everything he's doing for that. That was a really, really cool moment.
Raised a tremendous amount of money for Houston.
Came out with the Texas flag. The place went nuts. That was a cool moment to see. And the national anthem in Houston after all that had happened. It was a cool moment. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Raiders beat the Titans. Looks like Derek Carr's going to have another good year. Marshawn ran somebody over. Yeah, he did. That was cool. I did see the clip of that. Eagles, Redskins. Didn't take notes. Carson Wentz pulled a touchdown out of his anus. That was awesome. Scrambling, and then right at the line of scrimmage, just like literally just didn't like move his body, just darted it with his hand. He's got a chooch. God, he's got a chooch. He's got a hell of a chooch, bud. Rams beat the Colts. This one surprised me a little bit because I didn't really think the Rams were anything I was going to be interested in keeping track of. Mm-hmm. Rolled the Colts. Now, granted, the Colts missing some key pieces. But that's really bad. Looked at the score of that game, thought, wow, what happened to the Colts? Saw Scott Tolzien was their starter, said, oh. Yeah, but the defense giving up 46 points? You're right. But I mean, okay, Luck not starting, that's one thing. Right. 9 points is then expected. To give up 46, that's a 35-point differential. Yeah. That's a lot. Sorry, 37. Did the wrong math. Bad numbers. Carry the 8. Caught myself there. Packers, Seahawks, no surprise there. I think Aaron Rodgers is again going to be one of the guys to watch, especially with Jordy Nelson back.
Yep.
Vikings beat the Saints. Surprised me a little bit because again, I didn't feel like the Vikings. I guess they're good. Not really a team I had pegged to be good.
Okay.
Or is the Saints defense just that bad?
What you just did right there, you just summed up the NFL.
Okay. Excellent.
There's like a couple teams that are like, okay, we know they're good, right? Who do we know is good?
Usually the Patriots, Green Bay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Usually good, I feel like.
I think they're good, right?
Yeah.
I think they're good, right? And that's the whole, any given Sunday, this could happen. No one, like, the NFL's a crapshoot and a half.
It's true.
Like, they do such a good job of making you feel like, oh, all these teams are good, all these teams are pretty average with the exception of, like, one or two. But
absolutely,
it's like,
yeah.
I think they're good. I don't know.
But there's also teams you know are bad, right?
Right. The Browns.
And
the
Jets. And the Jags.
Yep. Yeah.
And the Jags won a game.
Yeah. But there's like the two at the bottom, two at the top, and then everyone else in the middle, you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. But when you see a blowout like that, you're like,
it's a good, not a
like,
bad.
Like Broncos Chargers, right? Like I expect the Broncos to beat the Chargers. I didn't think the Chargers would keep it that close.
Right. Right. So you see that score and you go,
I go, maybe the Chargers are going to be around 500 this year.
Right. But if you see the Colts score, you go,
I go, ooh.
It's a
Colts
whole
in
lot
for a long season.
Or,
yeah. There's definitely, there's a couple different ranges. So
that might be how I break down games from now on.
Yeah. I agree with that. We'll have a new segment called the section.
Yep.
The creaky door section. So week 2 matchups coming up. Let's take a sneak peek at those. Week 2, Texas Bengals. I think I know which way that's going to go.
Okay, I'm trying to get tickets to the Bills-Panthers game this weekend. I could go to the Cardinals-Colts game for $8, but I can't get to the Panthers game for less than 90. Did you see the LA game this weekend?
90?
Yeah, StubHub.
Holy cow!
SeatGeek.
Why?
I guess home opener. I don't know. Did you see the game in the Rams-Colts game at the Coliseum in LA?
Yeah.
The place wasn't even like half full.
Yeah.
And tickets were $6. Like,
I'd have gone just for something to do.
Football in
At
LA.
$6.
Yeah. It's going to be great. Football in LA.
Yeah, that one was kind of bust. Texas Bengals, that's going to be, I feel like you're going to watch that one for the comedy of errors.
Yeah.
That's going to be a bad game.
Yep.
Browns, Ravens, ho-hum. Bills, Panthers, I think will be a good game. It'd be interesting to see how Panthers do against the Bills defense, which I still think is one of the better defenses in the league.
Yep.
They'll kind of really be the first really good test of Cam Newton. Cardinals, Colts, meh, uninterested. Tigers, Jags. I'll be interested in that one. I think more from the standpoint of, is my prediction going to continue to come true?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's yet another game the Jags could win. We could be off to a 2-0 start, and I'm looking like Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Eagles, Chiefs, Patriots, Saints. That'll be a good one. Normally, when the Patriots get drubbed like that, the next team they play is in for a real tough night. And Breeze and those guys, I think, when they take a loss, they normally come back a little stronger. So I think that's going to be a really good game to watch.
Yeah.
Vikings, Steelers, meh. Bears, Bucks, meh. Dolphins, Chargers. Now, Cowboys, Broncos, obviously a Cowboy fan, but I'll be interested in that one. Packers, Falcons, I think it's going to be a really good game. Rematch from last year. Falcons knocked the Packers out of the playoffs. That's going to be a good one. And it'll be interesting to see this Lions-Giants game with Stafford coming out the way he did. Giants really kind of struggling on defense. It's going to be interesting to see what Stafford can do against that team.
Yeah, I agree.
So, how's your fantasy looking for this week?
My fantasy, I got my arse kicked in both games last week.
Yeah.
But I managed to avoid the injury plague that went through week 1.
I did not.
I'm wearing all black to commemorate all the dead seasons that have happened already. I went to the funeral. But a quick run of names. Kevin White.
Yeah.
Wide out for, I think he was the 13.
Let's see. Was this? Where was this? Where's this? You said it was on ESPN, right?
What, the injury list?
Yeah.
I took a screenshot of a guy named Ryan McDowell on the Twitter. So I don't know. But Kevin White, kid who was drafted high in the first round, low in the first round. A lot of expectations. In 3 seasons, he's played 5 games. Just plagued by injuries. Sat out all last year. He's back. And he's hurt.
Would help if I put NFL, not NFG.
I saw a funny meme of that old guy from The Simpsons. Like, it said Kevin White every season. The old guy from The Simpsons walks in the door, goes in circles twice, then grabs his hat and walks right back out the door. Mm-hmm. It's Kevin White's career so far. Danny Woodhead, you've cursed him.
I've cursed him.
You cursed him again.
3 out of the last 4 years, I think.
Yep. There he is, Danny.
Okay, well, let's pop this up on screen. You can comment on some of these.
Yeah.
So, Danny Woodhead, I have drafted him for fantasy leagues 3 out of the last 4 years, I believe. And in one way or another, I have injured him in the 3 of the last 4 years. Now, I will say the ACL tear last year, not my fault. Did not draft him.
Okay. Wash your hands of that one.
Wash my hands of that one. Thought, okay, for sure. He's coming off an injury year.
Yep.
Surely if I injure him, or if I pick him up this year, maybe I'll get a clean year. Nope,
sure
week 1.
You're not like having PTSD from when you were playing Madden and you were behind on the depth chart, and I was convinced that you were sabotaging players to get up the depth chart?
No, wouldn't
okay. All right. Didn't know if you thought you had a shot at starting for the Ravens this year.
I feel like I'm going to get to that point soon with all these running back injuries. So you got David Johnson of the Cardinals.
That's the big one. That's the guy who was the number 1 running back in fantasy going into the year. And he gone for 2 to 3 months.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting one. Did they say it was a fracture? Just says injured his wrist.
Yeah, he gone.
Obviously, like we were talking about, Danny Woodhead, Baltimore Ravens. Allen Robinson on the Jags.
Talented kid. Very talented kid.
Yeah, and I feel like this, I don't know if this hurts me on my prediction here or, if it's, he left early in the game and they had a really good game. So, maybe him going out's a good thing.
Robinson, to me, he's a Penn State guy, so I'm a little biased toward him. But he's got the skill set he's got the look of a Julio Jones. Like, you get him in the right offense, that guy's a game changer.
I'll agree with that, yeah. Defensive end, cornerback, Darby.
He gone.
Kevin White, we were talking about him with Chicago Bears. Shoulder injury. Foster, linebacker. Now, Skandrick, that was an interesting one. Did you actually have you seen the replay of the Skandrick injury?
No, I have not.
So he went for kind of a diving arm tackle. Mm-hmm. Didn't look like anything out of the normal, but went down holding his wrist.
Yeah.
Broke his hand. Again, just looked like a normal play where he was reaching out, kind of diving. Looked like he kind of grabbed him around the waist and then went down and, broken hand.
I mean, these guys are all large individuals in the NFL falling. I mean, it's...
Well, but he didn't actually make the tackle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that guy blew right through him. He didn't actually make the tackle. Guy got another 5 yards before somebody else hit him. Didn't look like anything out of the normal, but broke his hand. So,
here you go.
Yeah. Tackle, safety.
Eric Berry's a big one.
Yeah.
Losing Eric Berry for the year is a big one.
Yeah, and then Amendola also left that same game. Hightower.
Cushing, we just learned today, is out for the next 10 games for a PED violation.
Oh, good. On top of a concussion.
Yep, he gone.
Good.
I guess he took some PEDs to fix his head and busted him.
I thought those fixed your muscles, but close enough. Johnson, defensive end, guard. Ryan Griffin, who, I don't know, is he related to Robert? They seem to be injury prone.
Could be.
Anyway, all right. I wanted to see you pronounce this one.
Fedorowicz.
Oh, damn. I thought for sure you
heard that one before.
That one.
I like his last name. It's fun.
Fedorowicz.
Can you say his first name?
CJ.
Good job.
Yeah, it's a good one. So those are the injuries week 1. What else you want to talk about on this episode of The Last Take?
So something that was burning down my Twitter feed in the last couple of days is this ESPN top 100 NBA players currently in the NBA.
Okay, yeah.
I think they've released 100 to 31 right now. And the biggest, there's a lot of people up in arms about place. Oh, look at, they know how to get my attention. They put my boy, The Process, up there. So they had Carmelo at 64.
Right.
Which by itself seems harsh.
Strange.
It's very harsh in my opinion.
Yeah.
But to add insult to injury, they had Lonzo Ball at 63, who is yet to touch an NBA court for a regular season game.
Yeah. Definitely seems like a weird one to just throw in there for a kid who's never been on the court.
It's. I saw a picture today of the four players in NBA history who have averaged more than 20 points a game every season in their career. I can remember 3 of them right now.
Okay, excellent.
But Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Carmelo Anthony is on that list.
Okay.
So
you would think that would kind of put him up in the elite company,
right,
of, probably the top 15.
Right. To me, that was just mind-blowing. That they had
Very strange.
Lonzo Ball above Carmelo. Carmelo is still, in my opinion, he's a top 10 scorer in this league, no doubt. Can score with the best of them. They have Joel at 32. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Not bad for a guy who's probably played less than 32 games. But Ben Simmons was in the 80s, I think. So was Markelle Fultz. That's what caught my eye. But you can't slight what Carmelo still means to that New York Knicks team. I mean, it's Porzingis has really emerged, but Melo's still the guy. People are still.
Yeah, he still is one of the best in the league currently.
Yeah, I feel like teams are still game planning for Carmelo.
Absolutely.
I mean, and
no question about it.
We have no idea what Lonzo Ball is. We have no idea.
Complete unknown.
His summer league looked like dog crap. Looked good, but that first game looked horrendous. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. And all of a sudden, that leads him, if they want to project out who's going to be the top 100 in the next 3 years, heck yeah, Lonzo Ball is going to be ahead of Carmelo.
Yeah.
But for today, at this very day, putting Carmelo Anthony behind Lonzo Ball is crazy for me. Absolutely crazy.
So let's switch gears a little bit.
Yep.
You can watch the Triple G fight?
How much is it?
Less than the other fight. McGregor, whatever his name was.
I thought I saw it advertised for $80. So no.
Oh, fair enough. I kind of want to. I feel like I kind of wet my whistle on boxing there a little bit, and I'm kind of in. I hadn't watched boxing in a while. I might. Or I might go somewhere that has it.
All right. Well,
and just pay a little bit of a cover charge.
I'll either watch you buy it, or I will follow you to where you're going to watch it.
Let's see.
Saturday night?
Is it this Saturday?
It's probably going to be.
If it's this Saturday, we probably won't get to watch it then. So,
there it is.
Yeah, I don't see a price in here.
I've heard that this is a really big win for the Golden Boy Promotions. Yeah, this is the article. Oscar De La Hoya, gold medalist promoter. Everyone was kind of saying that his promoting company, I don't know what the word for it is, promotion company, was up Schitt's Creek. But all of a sudden, this has become probably the biggest boxing match since Mayweather, a pure boxing match since Mayweather-Pacquiao.
Yeah. Which is what boxing needs. Boxing needs some big name fights again. They've got to kind of create that superstar, get back on the scene if they're going to keep that sport really healthy.
Boxing needs to pray that this fight is a barn burner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because I do think this fight is going to get fed by a lot of people who saw the McGregor-Mayweather fight.
Just like what you just said.
Well, I was a fan of boxing a while back. I kind of fell off of it when a lot of the big names retired.
Right.
And again, kind of after watching that fight, I was kind of like, I got this like jonesing to watch more boxing.
Right.
But I mean, I was a fan of boxing back before when De La Hoya was fighting regularly and Pacquiao and those guys were regulars.
Right.
I was watching back then and I fell off of it. But again, I kind of saw that fight and went, man, I've kind of missed the boxing because it is so different from MMA.
It is.
So different. And this fight kind of makes me want to go watch some more. Because if this is as good as everybody says it's going to be, could be excellent.
Yeah, I got no reason not to be interested in it. All I've heard is that this is going to be an amazing fight.
And really, I mean, probably as late as it starts, we probably could go find a place where we'll watch it after the game. So this weekend's going to be an interesting one for the last take.
Yeah.
As you and I and my wife and a couple of our friends, a couple of mine and my wife's friends from college, we are going up to Raleigh. We're going to watch the Baylor-Duke game.
Yep.
Then we're going from there, same day, we're going to go watch North Carolina Football Club play Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is this, like an exhibition?
No, this is a league match.
There's a Rican team?
Yeah.
Really? Are they called the freaking Ricans?
No, it's just Puerto Rico
not
FC.
called the freaking Ricans.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody has nicknamed them that, but I don't feel like that's the official. That would be a good one.
I'd buy that T-shirt.
NCFC, one of the two teams in North Carolina, making a bid to jump to the MLS.
In the Carolina.
The Carolina. And love Marcus, one of the best promoter owners in, and to see him potentially take that enthusiasm into the MLS would be really cool.
Be cool.
And then it would be a lot closer.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be a 2-hour drive to go use my season.
You think he just adds a soccer stadium to the?
I think that'd be cool.
over there?
You could just put it in the middle.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. So, heck, you could put 2 soccer fields or 4 probably in the middle of the infield.
In the middle of the infield? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, it would be cool to kind of add it to the complex, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
that
it would
big
give
empty parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of room for a soccer facility there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the parking's already built in.
Oh, is that what he's got his launching spot for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. It's an inside joke.
So, anyway, anything else you want to chat about on this fine evening?
Hopefully, fantasy football gets better for me.
Yeah, I hope so. Rough week
for you,
rough
as
start
well,
for yeah.
as my sponsor.
I did sponsor you in this, so
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
hoping you get better.
Sorry.
I may have to pull my sponsorship.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
I'll leave the league. I'll take my ball and go home.
You can't now.
Huh? Oh, I can't. Oh, where the fuck am I gonna go? I live with you. I work with you. Where the hell am I gonna go?
Yeah, exactly. You work 2 different jobs with me now.
Come here. We can get the kitty and make him here. Come here.
Is Lightning going to make a flash appearance?
You still baked? We gave the cat catnip. He's a little.
Oh,
high.
he did. He blew down a line of catnip.
There he is.
Oh, there's the cat.
Yeah, sharks with laser beams. Lightning.
Oh, I guess one thing we can talk about probably starting this week, we will have a new series from the Last Take. We're gonna have Last Take plays.
Yes.
Where Dano and I sit and play. And really, the first one is just Dano plays, and I watch and make fun of him. Expect that this week. Let us know your thoughts. I think it's gonna be really interesting. We're playing. We're starting out with Portal. He's working his way through the single player. From there, we'll go into the multiplayer. And if we both survive the whole ordeal, I think it'll be a real proof that our friendship is everlasting. Because there's very, very good chance that the farther we get into this game, the more I'm going to want to just choke you out.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I feel like you're like oh, he gone.
Oh, I made a noise.
You keep threatening me with this, and it's kind of getting in my head a little bit. I don't know. I don't know.
But anyway, look for that. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know game suggestions you want to see us play. We're thinking for the most part keeping it single screen. We are open to doing a dual screen if we need to. That comes down to finances, obviously, buying 2 copies of a game, but we're open to it. But yeah, let us know what games you want to see us play together. That'll probably become roughly a weekly thing, maybe bi-weekly, kind of depending on our schedules. So keep an eye out for that. Part 1 will be up soon. Great intro to the first part, and it may become the permanent intro for every Last Take plays.
There you go. Teased it.
It is. It's a good one. Dano did tease it just then. Involves the cat.
Yeah, kitty.
Anyway, so that's it for this week. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week for another Last Take.
Merry Christmas.